certainly have been making changes to part of the family of performance venues in Buffalo's theater district, headlined by Shea's Theater.
The big announcement is tomorrow. For a preview, right now we are joined by Brian Higgins, President and CEO of Shea's Performing Arts Center. Brian, it is a pleasure to have you.
Good to be with you, Jordan.
This
Jeff.
is being called a stunning new era. What can you tell us?
It is. We're going to remake the theater district to remake downtown Buffalo, the Main Street corridor, and we think it starts in the theater district. So tomorrow at 11 o'clock, we will unveil the stunning improvements to Shea 710, $5 million over a 6-month period. We're increasing the usable square footage by 30%. A stunning new lounge and cabaret, sensory room, new concessions, new restrooms, new lobby, new. So we're very excited about tomorrow, and this is just the beginning.
And certainly this is an area of the city of Buffalo that has been thriving, can be thriving even more, and especially with the Cars on Main Street project over the years, and then now this. What do you get the sense as to the future of the theater district?
Pedestrian density. That when the theaters are active, when the venues are active, there's a lot of people there. When they're not, there aren't. And so we want to make the theater district a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week destination. We'll have lots of new lighting. It will have a Times Square effect at a smaller scale. But nonetheless, you know, people are drawn to the theater. The theater is about night and about light. And what goes on in the venues is very, very important, but we want to make the entirety of the theater district, the public right-of-way, a lot of art projects, a lot of new lighting, as exciting as what's going on inside the theaters.
Because you talk about what's happening inside the theaters, let's talk a little bit about that. You know, it's not just Shea's Buffalo that puts on really great performances, it's also Shea's 710 Theater, right? You talked about that square footage expanding by 30%. You know, what will that mean for the performances to come in the future?
Well, we just want to, we have a very simple premise. How do we make our patron experience, our audience experience, you know, more efficient, more enjoyable, and safer? And so we want to give them as much space so that they can enjoy going in and out of the theater as much as they enjoy being in the theater. And that's what the experience is all about, improving the street-to-seat experience as well. And these spaces are magical when you get in them. Getting to them isn't so much. So we want to improve the whole experience so we can market downtown Buffalo, the theater district, the Main Street corridor as an exciting place to be every day, all day.
As you know from your many years in working in government, any type of project of this magnitude, $5 million, it's a lot of money. There are agencies that are working together. So in terms of the money, where is that money coming from? And I presume you've had conversations, of course, with your board and with the city of Buffalo and Erie County. Talk about that.
Part of what I have to do is raise money for these projects, and it'll be about $50 million in the end. So it's an incremental progress. I had 3 meetings today. You're prospecting, you're talking to people that have an interest in the viability of downtown Buffalo, in theater in Buffalo. Buffalo's an extraordinary place. The Shea's Performing Arts Center is the 3 venues, 710, which used to be the Studio Arena, the Shea Smith, and then the Historic Theater. Buffalo's theater audience is extraordinarily loyal, and we want to give back to ensure that their experience is even better. We're going to be doing projects which improve accessibility, which improve aesthetics, which improves comfort. Our project down the street will include 63 new restroom fixtures. This project at 710 will include new restroom fixtures, new coordination of the concessions areas to make it more efficient. I often say that I'm now in the congestion mitigation business, and our job is, again, to make sure that the patron experience, the audience experience is comfortable, is safe, and is efficient.
All right, so the big reveal for 710 is tomorrow morning.
11 o'clock.
When will it officially reopen? And for any theater goers, you talk about, you know, Buffalo's theater goers, they're very loyal. If they're itching to see all these improvements for themselves, maybe go through the schedule. What's to come in 710? Dreamgirls
starts officially tomorrow night. They will debut. They've been doing dress rehearsals. We're very excited to be working with Ansari Saxon, and this is going to be a great, great show that will run from tomorrow, the 10th of September, through the 28th. And this is already on track to be probably the most successful show ever held at Shea 710. So there's a great excitement, and that will be amplified by the fact that we're moving into this new exciting space. So you'll see all the photos, I'm sure, tomorrow. You're seeing some now. And that's a dramatic change from what people remember the old studio arena to be.
Absolutely. All right, lots to come. Of course, we'll be there for tomorrow's announcement as well, and have coverage throughout the day here on News 4 on all the exciting news.
Brian, thank you so much for joining
Thanks, Jeff.
us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
Jordan, thank you.
Thank you.